Hey, sometimes I'm pretty hard on people who call themselves libertarians but don't live up to the name. And, my thing is, if you're a statist, someone who believes that governing others is a legitimate human endeavor, then why be ashamed of it? If that's what you honestly believe, then embrace it and go with it. Don't try to pass yourself off as libertarian or anarchist or abolitionist or voluntarist because it's not a good fit and it just looks silly. So, you know, there there are things that you can learn from anyone. Anyone on earth can be right about some things, even if they're wrong about most things. And there's no point in tossing out the things that they're right about just because they're wrong about all the rest. And there are a lot of people that I interact with in one way or another who are just dead wrong about a lot of things. They excuse certain acts of aggression or theft just as long as it's committed in a way that they approve of or by people that they like, or it's used to protect them from things that they're afraid of. And whatever, that is as it is. I'm not going to excuse those things, and if I'm called out on it, or if I call them out on it, it's because I'm not going to condone those things. That doesn't mean they have to change. They can believe I'm wrong, whatever. Most of my blogs and videos are really not made for the average statist. They're made for people who consider themselves libertarians or abolitionists or anarchists or voluntarists. They're for people who understand that no one has the right to initiate force or to violate property, nor to ask anyone else to do that on their behalf. You might feel you need to do it, but whatever. You don't have a right to do it. And most of my blogs and videos are speaking to those people. If statists run across them and find something to agree with or to argue over, that's fine. It's not going to bother me. But those really aren't the people that I'm intending to really speak to. And that's why sometimes, I'm a little more harsh with those kind of people than some others would like for me to be. It's just, if you're doing something really bad, I really feel like you need someone to point it out to you. I don't feel like that I'm doing anyone any favors by just saying, yeah, that's okay. You go ahead and you just suck up to the bad guys in that area because I understand, you feel like you need them or whatever. That's, everybody will do that for you, and I won't. If you're in my personal life, I'm probably not going to hound you about it all the time, but I also don't ever want anyone to think that I'm okay with that kind of thing, because I'm not. It's not okay. It's not justifiable. It's not excusable ever under any circumstances whatsoever, even if I'm not going to constantly talk about it in your presence. Anyway, that's just some thoughts bouncing around my head today. Talk to you later.